you can't call Rajini sir a good actor. You don't mind seeing him walking 1000 times in slow motion. Eventually, cinema is one of the entertaining products.
Let's go holidays. It's time to travel beyond the boundaries.
MCR Pure Cotton Club, formals and casual shirts.
டாக்டர் ஸ்ரீவர்மா ஆயுள் தரும் ஆயுர்வேதா அறுவை சிகிச்சை இல்லா குணம் ஆயுள் கால நிவாரணம்.
I follow my rules because I don't know rules. So when you're breaking the rule, you should know the rule. But I never knew the rule. So I just did what I felt instinctively is right, and that kind of became like a benchmark for some people. A star is about a mere presence. So the fact that you see the person, it creates an emotion. I don't think a star should ever act, in my opinion. Because I don't want to see a star cry and do whatever is really required for the point of. Can you imagine Rajinikanth looking scared, even if it's a horror film? I don't think so. So stars are basically about people like to watch them. You can't call Rajini sir a good actor. See, when you're noticing his performances, and things, that was a different time period. And even there, he's got a certain unique style, which is the appeal of that is much more than anything else. You don't mind seeing him walking 1000 times in slow motion. See, and cinema doesn't necessarily work just on stories, and eventually cinema is one of the entertaining products.
Movies with the women, exploitations, or
I think my public personality and this and everything gets mixed up in the people's minds, and they think I'm all the time doing this. And I'm willing to bear the consequences of my actions because my life, and I live it my way, and I don't really care about anyone. Nobody takes anybody else seriously like the way we imagine. I don't remember me taking a single person seriously in my whole life. So that itself tells me that no one takes anybody seriously.
so no friends?
No, I don't have friends. No.
I think a man who sets his own principle, who sets his own rule, and you make sure that you only follow your rules. If somebody is coming and trying to, tell something to you, do you listen to them or you don't?
I follow my rules because I don't know rules.
That sounds interesting. Okay.
See, when I made my debut film, a lot of people got shocked with the way I edited the camera angles to various things, which they never seen, how a scene opens and closes. That's because I didn't know it's not supposed to be done like that, because I had no experience. So when you're breaking the rule, you should know the rule. But I never knew the rule.
Okay.
So I just did what I felt instinctively is right, and that kind of became like a benchmark for some people.
According to you, sir, what is like being such a big director? What is the test of acting to you? Why I'm asking this question to you is because I've vaguely, somewhere I've seen the videos, like you've been talking about, to you acting is somewhere about talking about the character, and when we talk about the star, it's the performance. So
no, actually it's the reverse. See, I would like to think a star and an actor, that is, the actor is playing a character which is a function of the script. A star is about a mere presence. So the fact that you see the person, it creates an emotion. I don't think a star should ever act, in my opinion, because they're
Shouldn't
not.
act.
Yeah, I do believe that. I feel if someone like Rajinikanth, if he does a very heavy performance role, I don't think people will watch. Because I don't want to see a star cry and do whatever is really required for the point of. Can you imagine Rajinikanth looking scared, even if it's a horror film? I don't think so. So stars are basically about people like to watch them on screen.
okay.
That's a completely different category. Now why actors don't become stars also is because of that. Extremely good actors will never become stars. You take the reputation of people like Naseeruddin Shah time I'm talking about.
Okay.
A Naseeruddin Shah can never become Amitabh Bachchan. But in acting, maybe he's as good or better. I don't know, depending on whose standards you look at.
Actually, that was my next question. I wanted to ask about Rajni sir, because you mentioned earlier also. But how far do you accept, because see, that's your thought process, talking about Rajni sir, and yes, of course, being a star, people would enjoy, but not as an actor and all that. But there are performances where he's done as a complete actor also, where people have enjoyed. See, this is my perception. I might be wrong. It is from my side I'm talking about.
What you said is right, happened in the very beginning of his career, before he became a star. See, when you're noticing his performances, and things, that was a different time period. And even there, he's got a certain unique style, which is the appeal of that is much more than anything else. But if you look at it, I wouldn't see, if you can't call Rajini sir a good actor and Naseeruddin Shah a good actor. Then you have to invent a new word.
Okay.
No, what I mean by that is normal human emotions of what everybody in so-called story films and all that. I think if you, like the example I already gave, if he looks very scared of someone, him mocking is different. Entertaining you and maybe making you laugh with his scared expression is different. Genuine fear we wouldn't like to see. In genuinely he's crying like anything because someone died. I don't think people will want to see that. You don't mind seeing him walking 1,000 times in slow motion.
So you mean to say that the style of him is...
Yeah. See, and cinema doesn't necessarily work just on stories. And eventually cinema is one of the entertaining products, which can be a song, which can be this, which can be a fight, which can be just him doing something in an ad, for example. Anything which appeals to you in the visual medium is an entertainment product.
Okay.
And all of them don't necessarily need good acting. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So there's always a saying like learning from a film is completely different from learning from a director's point of view. See, probably there would be a lot of directors and a lot of movies which is, given a good hit. So there is any kind of mentor or inspiration for you where you collect all those things and get into or put into your movies, anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. Like forgetting cinema for a while, when you're born with a blank mind and every information you get will be from different sources in terms of what's happening around you, the books you read and the experiences you have and what you hear from your parents and everything. Similarly for a filmmaker, his interest is coming from storytelling, and storytelling is a function of the other films he sees, or maybe some books he read, or something he heard about an incident or about a person or something. Now all these are going around in your head, and in the context of a certain particular idea which you feel can be made into a film, that is when you draw from all these sources. One example is Satya. Satya is, every character is based on someone I knew. Not necessarily they're a part of the underworld, but they could be from anywhere, but I will just take the body language. I will take the temperament of that person, and the moment you put that in, whether it's a gangster or a doctor, it will still remain the same. So I very heavily do the referencing from real people, characters. Yeah.
Okay. And talking about your genre of movies, I can proudly say that you one such director who has tried all the genres, including the D-Gang and everything you've tried. But my question is, I wouldn't say like maybe the years would be wrong, but certain period of time, a person who has given a movie like Satya or Booth or so many hit numbers, I wouldn't say a kind of a women exploitation or not like that, but why was it suddenly there was a switch over from you, sir?
Switch over to what?
Kind of giving movies with the women exploitations or...
This is from Rangila, which came around 25 years back. It had, I was criticized a lot for the exposure of Urmila in that also. Eventually, it's in the context, if it works, people don't feel that. If it doesn't feel, they will, and that will be added to because of the way I speak on the Twitter about those things. So all that gets mixed up. Actually, if you only look at cinema, I've done so many films where there's absolutely no exposure. Absolutely. I only do it in the context, like what I did in Rangila. I think my public personality and this and everything gets mixed up in the people's minds, and they think I'm all the time doing this.
See, I agree to you. As you said, your public and of course your movie all are getting mixed because as you said, you've been posting.
Correct.
But is that not affecting you personally when you post such videos or... See, one more thing I want to tell you, sir. I respect it. It's your personal thing, but still, since it's come into the public thing, I wanted to ask this question to you.
Fine, fair enough. See, first of all, I'm not ever defensive. And I believe I know more than anyone else about what I am doing. And I'm willing to bear the consequences of my actions because my life and I live it my way. And I don't really care about anyone. Yeah, and this is what I told many times in all interviews. Yeah.
But according to you, what is success, do you think so? And what is failure to
See,
you?
success for me is to be able to get up in the morning and do exactly what you feel like doing till you sleep in the night. And tomorrow is another day.
That's all the
Yesterday
success
is
to you.
gone. Yeah, that's it.
But today, since you've got the concept of social media thing, I want to tell you today, success is not for all, but for few people, how it is, it's like become like a fame, taking selfies, too much of crowd, too much of hype. This is what the success for few people now.
Maybe. I mean, see, but we can't generalize that aspect. Like I already said in the beginning of this interview, I think 90% of the people, they do not have any objective in life. They do not have any purpose. Purpose doesn't need to be lofty. It doesn't need to be noble, but there has to be an identified objective. So those guys just pass time and they get indulged in their emotional highs for the time being without having any kind of a channelization towards it. Yeah.
And are you emotionally attached person?
No.
No. Any point of time or anything would have happened? Nothing
No,
connects
no,
you
no,
that fast,
not
is
at all.
it?
See, I don't care about myself. So the question of emotionally attached doesn't arise because of that. Yeah.
But see, being such a director and you put yourself
I mean,
in a
I
big
will
place.
understand emotions in terms of, but the point is when you understand emotions, see, without emotions, people cannot live because it is a feeling.
Yes.
But then your intelligence comes where you can control the emotion to help you reach a very specific goal in case you have identified it. The day you do that, you will be in control of your emotions. Yeah.
Okay. So what is your goal?
My goal is to live happily.
That's all.
Well, that's it.
There are a lot of audience who still loves you so much and their expectation is like, sir, we are looking for you to do such kind of a movies and we don't want your private things to get onto the bad thing and stuff like that. So how do you look at this?
See, there again, the fundamental problem is when you use the word people, that amounts to the same as generalizing people. There are a lot of people who like me for the way I am. There are a lot of people who don't like me for the way I am. And I live for the people, or I live for myself what makes me happy. As long as those guys are enough are there, I am okay with that. And also, I don't believe anyone takes anybody's lives as seriously as what we think. Because everyone is busy in their own life. They just make comments. They might say something in the morning, forget something in the evening. Day after tomorrow, they will change. Nobody takes anybody else seriously like the way we imagine. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember me taking a single person seriously in my whole life. So that itself tells me that no one takes anybody seriously.
So no friends?
No. I don't have friends. No.
So far?
No, never. I never had friends.
Is it it's just because you don't trust people or?
No,
it's
because
not
I
like
don't feel a need for them. See, what is a friend? A friend is about trying. You can take his shoulder to cry on, or you can trust. I don't need anybody in my life, and I don't depend upon anybody for any kind of a support for me. So why should I have friends?
But somewhere or a point, it's not friend. Okay, maybe you need a soul partner or.
No, I don't feel that. See,
Arati,
I
what do you
live
say
in a
for
kind of a dream of my own, and I'll only allow those people, and mostly my relationship with to do with cinema, and only related to film, and that too related to the work. Yeah.
So this is your dream and
Yeah.
something evolving around only cinema, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how far it is true. I heard people tell today Ram sir is completely settled and he's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's got, he's completely settled. Let me put it like that. But what I heard is there is no property in your name. Is it true?
It's in my family's name. Money is something which I define as you are putting it away because you're insecure that what if you don't have something tomorrow, I don't have that mindset. Any time I want, I can raise money. Okay? So having money is not the point. I live for myself and I live by the moment. And I always done that ever since, even when I was getting like 400 rupees salary, 800 rupees salary a month.
What was your first salary?
800 rupees.
800 rupees.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And today, what is your salary, sir? Your net worth roundabout?
And I told you, no, my net worth is something, everything I give away. I don't have any. I don't.
There's
keep
any round
anything
figure
in-
we could?
No.
No. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
And there's always a saying like after failure there is a life. So
Yeah.
after failure, do you believe that there is a life?
See, I basically been in the industry for too long, and I understand life and understand how to make things work, and I'm too experienced. So that kind of situation never came to me. People might imagine, people might write here and there, or people might imagine things. So ever since I was conscious, I was always able to do anything and everything I want to do, which I'm doing till today. The day I cannot, I would die. Yeah.
And coming to you, which particular scene or which particular shot was a little tough for you in this movie?
Difficult scenes, difficulty came when I was dubbing.
Dubbing. Oh.
So there was no difficult scenes. For me, I know it was easy. It was very easy.
Yeah, of course, not in acting, but of course in dubbing. I completed my dubbing in 10 or 12 days
Oh, okay.
because my character is so intense now. So sometime I felt like my emotion not coming properly, like intense. So dubbing part is difficult for me.
Difficult. And tell me about Ram sir. Like, ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்த ஒரு விஷயம் என்ன? அவர் ஏதாவது வந்து ஒரு சீனாக இருக்கட்டும், சொல்லி கொடுக்கிற விஷயமாக இருக்கட்டும். What was so tough?
See, Ram is a person, like you can see, he's clear about. No. He's a person who gives so much importance to whoever is in front of the camera. To the actor, he gives utmost importance, and as you can see, he's clear about everything. He has a clarity about everything. Like, this is what I want. This is what I want. This particular scene. Like, he actually shot the songs in this movie, so you know he will be like this fast. Yeah, done. Like, there is so many things that we have to learn from. Like, he has a, like, whenever he come to shoot like a song or anything, he will be prepared in his, he had made a homework in his mind and he will come. So he is that much clear about everything. So he's not the kind of strict person. Like, he's very friendly.
Very friendly. Wow. What's something you've learned from sir?
I want to learn this thing that he has a clarity about everything and the way he talks. So you can see, na? So that I really want to take from him, but it is very difficult. Yeah.
Very difficult, no?
To clarify one thing, is it's not that I am clear, crystal clear all the time, but see, if I'm clear, I can tell an actor exactly this is what I want. You know, I'll give one example. Like one thing I had with Amitabh Bachchan in Sarkar Raj. So I had, it's a low angle shot, and Bachchan is supposed to come and look down at a tragic thing which happened. You know, that expression, I wanted something different. It's not like most expected expression is coming. That's expected expression. You know, and it's not coming. It took some 13, 14 takes. You know. And Amitji knows I'm looking, and I'm not able to tell him what I want. That is the most expected. Why will somebody react differently? Yeah. And then after 13, 14 takes, I said, it's okay. Oh, Rama, are you sure? No. I said, what do you mean no? No, I thought of something to do that won't come through performance, I said. So he asked, what do you mean? So I'll just show it to you, I said. You know. And then after the edit, I went and showed it to him. And he was surprised. He knew there's something different, but he can't catch what exactly it is, you know. So then I told him, when you came and you react, you know, I just ran the camera in reverse. So it created a strange effect. It looks like something you've not seen before, but that's not unnatural. But in the context, it works. So there will be certain element of technical aspect and certain element of this.
The movie is all about the social media and what is happening. And yes, of course, today social media is completely different. So what we've been looking at. So how far this movie was connected to both of you? Was there any kind of an incident which happened in the real life connecting to social media? It can be anything.
See, I had played a character who is like, it's a very girl next door. So like what you said, we are actually showing the demerits of social media also. So, see, in social media we get friendly with everyone. Like we don't know who they are, we don't know like what circumstance they come from and whatever. So we get friendly with everyone. So she is a kind of character who gets friendly with everyone. So she met this guy and she gets so friendly with him. So that consequences we are showing in this movie. So I think in every woman's life at some point they would have felt this kind of an incident, this kind of a situation. Maybe the degrees might be different from women to women. Yeah.
Have you faced anything in social media or
Nothing.
nothing?
Yeah.
So what is social media to you? How do you look at social media today? Do you think it's healthy or?
Yeah, of course, it's healthy, positive, and negative both. But sometimes it's negative, like everyday persons, like if eating food, post on Instagram, going there and here, posting. But sometimes it's like,
So you mean to say the day-to-day life has become so open now?
yeah, of
In
course,
social media?
yeah. Everyone like from Snapchat is like if anyone drink coffee and post a photo on, I'm going there, I'm with my girlfriend, I'm with my brother, I'm going mall. So it's like open, like an open book, everyone's showing.
And finally, last question to all of you. What is love to you, sir? I'll start with you. Tell me, what is love to you?
According to me, love is caring, love is loyal for each other, honest.
Love is letting the other person free to do what they want to do. Yeah. Yeah.
What is live in relationship, sir?
I have a problem with relationship only. So I don't know about live-in and all that, Yeah.
So I didn't expect
Yeah.
this answer from you. That's it?
Yeah. I can't stand relationships. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, and all the best to all of you. We are looking forward on April 4th.
Let's go holidays. It's time to travel beyond the boundaries.
MCR Pure Cotton Club, formals and casual shirts.
டாக்டர் ஸ்ரீவர்மா ஆயுள் தரும் ஆயுர்வேதா அறுவை சிகிச்சை இல்லா குணம் ஆயுள் கால நிவாரணம்